Retailers had a very green holiday shopping season. Retail sales were up 3.4% year over year, according to MasterCard Spending Pulse. Online sales soared nearly 19% from a year ago. And Amazon said today its holiday season was record-breaking. Heidi Chung joins us now to break down these numbers. Heidi, these numbers were pretty darn big.
Yeah, I mean, Brian, happy day after Christmas to you. I mean, what that means to us is that the holiday shopping season is finally in the rearview mirror, and we're getting this fresh data from places like MasterCard to tell us how exactly we fared during the holiday shopping season. And I think headed into the holiday shopping season, a lot of people were a little bit concerned because the holiday shopping season, I keep saying that, was shorter than the typical year, right? Thanksgiving fell a little bit later in November than usual, and so people were wondering, well, how will Black Friday and Cyber Monday and sales into Christmas really do? But I think the data that we got today kind of blew everyone out of the water.
Up almost 3.5%.
Right, almost 3.5% year over year, and online sales, as expected, surging, right, almost 19%, and actually hit a record in terms of how much share of the total sales it was, which was 14.6%. And you covered this morning, but Amazon also out with a press release kind of wrapping up their holiday season, and some of the findings were kind of interesting. Prime memberships.
5 million paid or free memberships. You know, I made a point, there's a new story out on Yahoo Finance that I wrote this morning. That's a lot of people now in the Amazon Prime ecosystem, potentially spending in a big way in early 2020.
And also Prime one-day shipping as well as same-day delivery, also records, right, surging as well. But you brought up a really good question. It's expensive to ship these things that quickly. So even though these volumes are up, does it necessarily mean that they're profitable? I think that's the main question. And when are they going to start to be able to turn a real profit in that?
Also really caught my attention is that overall, consumers were clearly out there spending, but this was an online shopping season.
Yeah.
We had some other data over the past 2 weeks saying that the traffic in retailers it still fell short. I think a lot of retailers are hoping that the next crowd comes in this weekend.
Yeah, this holiday shopping season, MasterCard pointed out that in-store sales rose a modest 1.2% versus the online sales growth of almost 19%. So that's just a trend that we have been seeing. Department stores and brick and mortar just continues to see a decline, and we're seeing more and more people head online to Amazon.com, to Walmart.com to place these orders. But one of the areas that I thought was interesting that Amazon pointed out was that toy sales, beauty sales, and apparel sales were actually really, really good this holiday season. And that begs to question, okay, what's going to happen to the Toys R Us that decided to open up in New Jersey?
Well, they might be doing pretty well, but obviously strong toy sales on Amazon, good for Hasbro, good for Mattel. But I'd be worried about the discounts. I think you look at the retail ETF, the RTH, that has underperformed, up about only 26% year to date. But during a market melt-up, you don't want to see the retail stock index underperforming.
Right. And also I want to point out one more thing. Grocery that Amazon mentioned, they also surged 80% in terms of Prime members trying grocery delivery for the first time ever. Now that's pretty big because they've been really spending a lot of money to make sure that their grocery kind of can match up to the Walmarts and the other rivals on the market.
What'd your family get you for the holidays?
Cash.
Cash?
And you know, cash is king right now. I know I should put that into the stock market.
I thought only old people like me.
Highs.
Yeah, I thought only old people like me still do cash. All right, Heidi Chung. Okay, go shopping. Get out of here.